go. Live, baby. Yeah.
Welcome. There we are. Hey, welcome to West Coast Live. Tonight we have Dusty and Sherry Mency and Manuel.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Tonight, you bet.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. And Dusty did very well at the GSI and ended up with the rain.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while.
Oh, well, whatever, Dusty. We saw you do that in Grants Pass. Nah, I'm going to turn that pole down, and then I'm just going to go pass everybody.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck?
It took him 3 passes, but he got it.
Every time I turn a pole
kind
down,
of a
it does
theme.
not work out like it's worked out for you.
Yeah.
That's
Right on,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience getting down there to the GSI.
Oh, well, which part?
The part where you got invited?
We got the invite, and the steering was so jacked up in the truck that I told my wife, I said, we're not going back to the track till it's fixed. And so she come up with the money and said, tell Brian we're going. And so we headed down there. Only lost 1 tire on the way down. But yeah, it was a good time. We had a few struggles. The steering kit didn't quite fit like I had hoped because I have different parts than everybody else. And
No part.
wow.
It's not like you can go down to the local hardware store and pick it up, right?
No, everything's custom, unfortunately, as we all know.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we actually had some fun the first night. We went to head to the sled, and I had a loose ground wire that I didn't know about, and all my switches were dim, like there was no battery voltage. My tacks jumping all over the place. Thing didn't have the crisp sound that it normally does, and we just backed in and sent it, and it come out all right, luckily.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then night 2, I don't know where the driver's head was. I watched the Beer Money TV replay, and the tires went about 5 feet, and then we lit the tires and went nowhere.
That's what I did both nights. Both nights.
my only saving grace was I had the ace and you didn't.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes it works to have the ace.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes it bites you in the butt.
well, after Grants Pass, I had swore that I wasn't going to turn it down. You know, I'm like, okay, I've gotten lucky a few times doing that. And I thought,
Right.
I'm just going to take whatever it is. And once I shut that truck down, I said, nope, we ain't taking that one.
Yeah, so it's like your gut tells you, you know that.
Oh,
Okay, that was not a good pass. I got to turn that down.
Yeah.
I did the same thing as Sublimity.
Yeah. If you're kind of uneasy at the end of the track, then it's probably one you should probably keep. But if you're going, nope, I didn't like that, then yeah, definitely turn it down, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and
when it was half track before the thing ever picked up any speed, so
Right.
I knew
Right.
it was bad.
Yeah. And it's that depending on where you pull the 75 or the 100-foot mark too. And I keep telling myself, okay, if I screw up, I'm backing out before 100 feet or 75 feet.
Yeah, right.
And you feel, oh my God, I've gone so far. No, you went 10 feet, dummy, and you're full throttle, and you can back out. But no, you feel, oh no, I can't do it. I've already gone 100 feet. I better not back out. I'll just deal with it. No, dummy. There goes the 100-foot line. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, whoops! I could have done that.
Gosh, yeah, I could have done it 4 times.
Why is
Yeah,
the
there goes the
flag
10-foot
waving
mark.
at
You slip off the throttle.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. Yeah, there it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great picture.
Yeah. Oh, he was so happy.
Yeah.
And I would be too. I mean, I would be too.
Schultz got a great video of me. Schultz got a great video of me pulling away from him, and I got the biggest grin on my face.
Oh yeah,
That's so awesome. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it seems like this year's just been a struggle everywhere we turned, and I just finally realized that it was how bad do you want it, you know?
Yeah.
And we wanted it really bad, so somehow we made it happen.
You did.
Well, it feels good after all the struggles you had and everything else to, finish up the season with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you're only as good as your last pull, so at least I get to enjoy this one for a little while.
You're a hero or a zero.
If that's the case, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of all end on a happy note. It drove back on the trailer, right, John?
That's a win.
Yep.
That's a win. Yeah.
It could have definitely been worse.
Well, and explain the nerves and stuff, being invited to the poll, not sure if you're going to make it, and then last minute, we're going to go for it, and all the.
Oh yeah, that was. I don't know why, but for some reason, just being invited gets you kind of amped up. You're like, okay, they think we're good enough to come down and do that. And I better not screw up, and then you're thinking, like you said, I don't even know if we're going to get this done, and you just beating your head against the wall, and pretty soon the doors open, and it was. I got a little emotional on track there. They were videoing us, and I shed a few tears, but
good. That's perfect.
Hey, happy tears, right? Happy tears.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, definitely happy tears.
Yeah.
So I'd like to introduce our historian, new to the show,
and host,
Jason Ingham. Jason Ingham. He's the man.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Sorry I was late. I was working on the
right,
neighbor's
man.
Ford, so I couldn't get over here. Neighbor's Ford broke down, so.
That's how we're going to be. Huh? Okay.
I was a little behind, though. How's it going, everybody?
Oh, that's good, man. That is good.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. I hope to see everybody a lot more next year. It's going to be good.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're looking forward to it.
Heck yeah. So Jason's the driver of Half Breed. It's a two-wheeler, them two-wheeler guys about half crazy. But there it is right there. Jason will tell you the history of where he found it and what he did to it.
Well, let's see. So John Harris and his son Joe and Carl Heap built that truck. I think their first pull was 1982. I believe it was at Grants Pass, and then it went to Portland that year, and just had a single carbureted motor, no injection, no lettering, nothing. And then they pulled it all the way up until about 92, and then he sold it. And then it went to a guy in Cave Junction, Oregon, and he pulled it one time and blew the rear end up. And then it ended up getting sold to another guy by the name of Jamie Ford in Applegate, Oregon. Dusty, you know where that is, buddy.
Yeah,
but it's not far from Brock's house, actually, kind of weird. But anyways, it got sold to him, and Jamie had actually bought it to do like a shop truck type thing, and didn't realize it was a pulling truck. Anyways, it sat there from about 2002 until about 10 years ago, and we came and got it and started over. Needed everything, so it just took about 5 years to redo the whole truck, and it's learning. It's fun. She tells me what she wants to do. It doesn't matter what I think, say, don't care. Don't matter. No matter what track. I could be on a smooth asphalt beach. It don't matter. That thing's going to do it at once. Right. You guys try it sometime. Bring your helmet. I'll fill it up with fuel. I'll leave the keys in. Give it a rip.
Yeah. No, thank you.
God.
And man, back to Dusty. Got a comment from Dan.
Borba.
There you go. He's keeping track. 4 poles, 3 wins, and a second. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it was 2 seconds.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah. Yep. 2 seconds, and
that's awesome.
The 3.
Good job, man. Good job.
That's awesome. Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to throw a shout out to Lane and Tanya. They helped build the motor in this thing, and Chevy guy actually knows how to work on a dog.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah. See, now that's why you're doing so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's making
You're
sense.
going
now,
backwards.
Dusty.
You got a Chevy guy building your
Making sense.
Yeah, and we had GE Excavation come on with some sponsorship this year, so that helped out.
Nice.
And my parents, they both helped me paint the truck. I have lung problems, so I can't take the fumes of the paint. And
Right.
so my dad came over and painted it. My mom helped him find any light spots and mix the paint and keep him in line. And I ended up with a
They gave you a
$30,000 paint bill, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
But Ingham know how that is. He starts laughing and giggling when he starts painting.
yeah, it's ridiculous now. Crazy.
yeah. And Brock's helped us out through the years and built some cool hub covers that unfortunately said Rambitious. So
Yeah.
we had to change those out.
I got a set coming for baby too. So
Yeah, those are pretty sweet.
making me
yeah, they look like a diaper.
Is that a Huggies, John? Like one of the Huggies ones?
Boy, they're bigger on the deck tonight, aren't they?
Man.
Well, you know I'll get even. It looked like a diaper. Whatever. I'll put Kleenex in there so you can grab it and wipe your tears, John.
Oh,
The tears
Yeah,
are
but
for
the thing
losers,
is,
right?
he's getting so old. He's going to get sponsored by Depends here shortly.
Oh, wow.
Geez.
God, I hope so. I need some sponsor.
sponsorship's a sponsorship,
Man,
isn't it?
I got a buddy who's sponsored this year.
I'll paint that sucker in Huggies. I don't care.
Yeah, if you're giving money, why not? Do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Right on, Dusty. Well, what's your plans for next season?
Hopefully rinse and repeat. I mean, we had a pretty good
There you
season this
go.
year, and maybe we'll draw the ace and get to make a few extra passes. That seems to be working out.
Yeah.
But
You come down south some more? Or
yeah, you know,
now gotta
there's so little going on up here, and we were able to win enough purse money to cover some of the fuel costs, so that
Right.
really helped out.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
No, it's
Right on.
Great. We're glad to have you down
Man, that's
here,
too
Dusty.
bad, Dusty, because Southern Oregon, you know, that whole area, that was a hotbed for pulling for years, you know. And
Yeah.
kind of bummer there's not a lot going on anymore.
Yeah, it was huge. Yeah.
Well, they had Grants Pass this year.
Huge.
Yeah, they've had
Yeah,
grass
they-
past the last 4 or 5 years, or probably 4 years or so.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to do Grants Pass again, I think, so
Yeah, I think
that'll
so
be
too.
good. But I mean,
I wish they would do Klamath again.
I know.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome
Yeah.
to do Klamath.
Talk about a short indoor pool, though. That's a small building.
Yeah, it's not like the last time I pulled up there, it was on the outdoor track.
On the horse track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horse track.
Uh-oh.
Breaking up. Ingham.
Uh-oh.
And
Yes, I mean that.
Damn it.
He needs to pay his internet bill.
It's up there Clear Lake, Lakeport area, so they don't have a lot of oxygen up there.
Or airport seats. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, we lost him.
He got
Well, right on, Dusty and Sherry. Thank you for coming on. You're welcome to hang around while we talk to one of these diesel guys with a hairdryer.
Yep,
And,
sounds
man,
good. I
yeah.
want to shout out
we
to Brian too for putting on the show and
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
inviting
for
us
sure.
down. That was
All
pretty
this
awesome.
dude is so awesome. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great end of the season event. For
Yeah.
sure.
Cool. Hopefully,
So,
we'll see you guys a
Manuel.
bunch next summer.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Dusty. We'll be in touch. I'm sure we'll be on again.
we
Sounds
gotta
good.
put on Manuel's intro picture.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it.
Ah.
There it is. We're having meetings, Manuel. We're having meetings. Aaron Drivers Anonymous.
Yeah. Watch out for those guys.
Right. That's awesome.
Sorry, man. You knew that was coming.
That's all good.
So,
Yeah.
Manuel, tell us about that white beast.
I don't know. It's just a never-ending money pit, pretty much, I guess.
Let's see. I found some
Good for
early
breaking
pictures of it.
Yeah, it's had a lot of different phases, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's when I first got it. I don't remember what year it was. I think I probably had it for
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
wow. You got
8 or 9 years.
Nice.
Yeah,
That
she's
was
not a one trick pony. Well, she kind of is now, but
Yeah.
we've had a lot of fun.
Well, you're dualed up now, right? On it.
Yeah, but I mean, I've always been able to take everything off, for the,
Oh,
yeah, it's still, now it has like a little bit of a different axle in it, but this is kind of the first year that it's kind of going to a full truck now for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. But did a lot of drag racing with it and sand drags and the Pismo thing, and yeah, had a lot of fun in that thing.
I bet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool. You've won a few championships with it too. Down there.
Yeah. I don't know. I think 3 of them. I don't know the years and everything, but yeah, there's been a few.
That's
Awesome.
awesome.
So you just run the work stock?
It's limited pro stock.
Yeah, limited pro.
Limited pro stock?
Yep.
Oh, it is limited pro stock. Okay.
So somehow she hangs in there with it. I don't know how sometimes, but
Yeah. Pretty good, man.
That's good looking truck, man. That's a good looking truck.
thank you. I appreciate it.
You would do that.
Well, yeah. I mean, the bow tie's beautiful, but
Over there.
yeah. I was talking about the truck, though.
Yeah. I've had a lot of fun with that thing. It's
Yeah, it's good.
kind of a million pieces right now. Kind of
Is
a
it?
little bit of
I think most of ours are.
yeah. I actually cracked the block.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it cracked at actually my buddy was driving it. It was at that Castle Naz or yeah. And then it wasn't bad, so I ran it all the way till the West Coast Diesel's pull, and after that one it was I was not happy at all.
oh, bummer.
But yeah,
Bummer. Hate to hear that, man.
yep.
What?
Just got word
Well-
the new pistons showed up. I'm actually building 2 motors for it right now, so I'm putting the
Oh,
old ones
nice.
back together.
Nice.
And they found one, really nice one. Actually, it was in a Top Fuel Dragster chassis. I think it's like the second fastest Duramax in the world.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Nice.
But yeah, he was looking to get rid of a motor, and I kind of like everything that I saw, and so I got that one, and then I sent it back to my guys in Indiana, and
Yeah.
everything looked good. They just needed some new pistons, and they just showed up today. So
How awesome. Right
hopefully
on.
get after it. Yeah.
So, Manuel, tell us a little bit how you got started into it.
So when I was, I don't know, in high school, I had a buddy that was pulling way back when he pulled with what's his name, like Finley, Brandon Finley, I think, diesel guy back then. Yeah, his dad.
Yeah.
Just a few other guys just back then, and he had like a '97 Dodge, and he used to drive me around to all the pulls with them, and I mean, even from then, I was hooked, and that was it.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
you-
It takes, huh?
What's that?
So then it was your daily driver you started with then.
So this is actually the second truck. I had another Duramax. It was 05. That was kind of like my daily driver that, I would kind of put everything on there. It was kind of, I guess back then it would kind of be like what the work stock is now, kind of. Yeah, I pulled that for a while. And then I actually sent that one off of a dune in Pismo. Yeah.
Oh,
Little accident with that one. But
All you had
other
to say was Dune and Pismo. I already knew what happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I put that one back together. I sold that, and I took a break for a little bit, and then I just kind of had a buddy that bought this truck, and I was like, "Hey, if you ever want, if you're ever going to sell that thing, just let me know." And he sold it, and I jumped on it.
Perfect. Nice.
Yeah, Yeah.
Nice. So you actually you started with a buddy that pulls diesels,
Yes. Yep.
so that's why you stayed. pulling
Yeah, the
diesels.
diesel. I was just hooked. Just the diesel thing. Yeah, he was a diesel puller, and yeah, I just fell in love with it.
Just imagine if you would have changed the spark plug.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But
John tried that once.
Oh
We ain't bringing that up.
man.
yeah, it's funny how that works, man. I look at it like a diesel, I can do whatever, but I look like just the service, trucks we have around the ranch. I'm like, man, I don't know anything about these gassers. Like I just, I know it's similar, but it's like, oh, you need to change your knock sensor or whatever. I'm like, what? I don't know what that is.
What now? Yeah.
But
Oh, that's all right. You have a good time, anyways, right?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Good deal. What's your plans for next year?
So I don't know. It just kind of just depends on how time kind of works out. I kind of have the list just keeps growing, and hopefully this motor shows up soon. But there's quite a bit of changes, kind of changing the whole fuel system, kind of going bigger and better just to try to keep up with these Dodge boys.
Right.
But, yeah, this new motor, it's actually it's a 7.2 liter stroker. It's got like top fuel Hemi rods. It's actually got aluminum rods in it.
Wow.
Stroked like a French stroke, and this one actually, so like a Duramax has a cast iron block and cast aluminum heads. So this one will actually be cast iron block and ductile iron heads. So no more coolant. Just
Wow.
block. They're going to fill the block, and yeah, it's kind of going to go dedicated puller.
Yeah.
So you gonna run with Smoking Max and those guys? Or?
No, so it's just the limited pro. I
Limited
love the limited pro. We have a great group of guys, and it's like anybody's ball game. It could be
Right.
it's a really competitive class. I think I don't want to spend any more money than I already have to, anyways, to go ahead with those guys. Yeah. But no, Johnny's a good buddy of mine, and I mean that truck too. Even that one back in the day, I've always loved that thing, Smoking Max.
Yeah.
And it's nice now I get to help him with it and see where it's gone. And
Like we said in the last show when we had Johnny on here, he was sort of, I call him and Albert the OGs of the diesel classes, because they were sort of the ones that got everybody like you and quite a few of them to get interested in it and get into it.
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I got to take I think it was last year or the year before, I took Johnny let me drive it, and that's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Now that's why you spent more money, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad mistake, man. Bad mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes driving something else can be a big mistake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Manuel, what was your favorite place to pull?
Favorite place to, I mean, there's a few.
Carson
some reason-
Valley Inn.
Yeah, that's
That's
that's a really good one. I don't know why. For some reason, I know the track is what it is with that Turlock pool. It's just because it's kind of like, I guess, my hometown pool. I always love that. But yeah, the Gardnerville is good. GSI, that was terrible. There's nothing worse about GSI than getting invited and not being able to go. I mean, at least I got to go, but not with a truck. But
Tell me about it.
yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
knows all about that one.
Yeah.
I
I was trying to, man. I did everything I could, and we thought that motor was going to be fine, but we pulled it apart and found those pistons, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
But
way it goes sometimes. There's
Yeah.
always next year.
that's it.
Better go back together and running strong than go there apart to pieces,
Yeah. No, for
And
sure.
maybe really hurt something,
Yeah. No, it was cool. I got to go and help a couple of my buddies.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I saw you running around there.
yeah,
You actually bring up a good point there, Manuel, because it's just like with our class. I see it with your guys' class, with you helping everybody and everybody helping you. You guys get that camaraderie where you're all pitching in together.
yeah, for sure. It's like I have some of these guys where it's like, I don't know. I get the kind of the same satisfaction as me pulling good. Like to see them do good, it's like it's the same, you know, for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Duramax, you know, favorite the Duramax stuff because that's what I know. But
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chevy.
yeah,
Oh God.
Yeah.
it's a little
Oh,
harder
you
going
push
down
down
the path in the diesel side of things, but
Okay.
it works out sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Tell us
Yeah.
about your Duramax Ingham when you went to Ukiah.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, I broke down, but I got it fixed. It was all right.
All right.
Yeah, you
Made
had
it
a Dodge and
halfway
a Ford
home,
offer
so
to
it was
come
good.
get
It
you.
was tough. If it was a Ford, it would have made it over there by Lake Mendocino, and that'd have been it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have made it back.
Before you've been walking.
Right.
I was going to come rescue you. You kidding me?
I know you guys are awesome. You guys are always trying to help. I appreciate that.
Just love to have you there, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love to have you there. Hello, everybody there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I think out here on the West Coast, you know, we got a lot of great people that's in the towing world, and not a single one would sit there and just pass you up on the road and keep on trucking. That everybody to get anywhere.
No,
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Because it could happen to you, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
For sure.
So, Manuel, if you could drive any pulling rig, what would it be and where?
So if it's anywhere, it'd have to be. I don't know if you guys know that old Cummins killer.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my number one, and locally,
1, 2, or 3.
I like that number 3.
Yeah, the three's been
That thing
kicking
is.
butt lately.
I'm excited to see what that thing does next year. That diesel in dark corners they just had, and it won both nights with,
Yeah.
and that was all the big guys. And
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, they've been busting their ass on that thing.
that thing runs hard, man.
Yeah, that V8, that diesel, and that thing's it's got some kind of, I don't even know what it's a mechanical injection pump on it. So I bet it's like a Sigma pump or something. I don't know, but that thing, I don't know. The V8, that thing just screams.
Yeah.
You would know, Manuel, because you probably have kept up on it. But whatever happened to that Supermax?
You know, I don't know. I
I know
remember
he passed away. I heard.
Yeah, I think
But
that
then
was
somebody was continuing.
Was his name Chris? Was that Chris? I can't remember. I know what truck you're talking about, but I don't know.
No,
I remember
Chris
seeing
was
it. I
big
don't really
bad
know what
dog.
happened to it. What was
Yeah,
that?
is a P pumped is a P pumped Duramax.
Yep.
That Chris
Yeah, that's
guy
same thing
was
with
big
that
bad dog.
Cummins killer, same kind of setup. But I mean that like the Cummins killer, it's hardly a Duramax. It's a Wagler. It's the same. They use the same motor that I use. It's a Wagler Competition Products out of Indiana, and that's actually their own block. So they make a DX. The cubic inch in that class is 460 cubic inch. So they made a billet. It's a billet block, billet heads. It's yeah,
Well,
it's
like
a custom.
Sunny's in our class, yeah. Just
Right.
Yeah, from the top. And I think it's actually like a modular block too, so you can kind of piece it together. If you hurt something, you can. It's like, yeah, it's.
So it's not a grandpa's Isuzu anymore then.
No.
No, a lot of killer machine work in that stuff now. Man, a lot of good machine work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. And all the pretty stuff's on the inside.
Yeah, those are all beautiful.
Not
trucks.
Fords. No Fords.
Whatever.
No, the only
No.
aluminum Ford is our body.
Right. There's a lot of them run that, that's for sure. There's Jumpin' Jack Flash. He's running a 6.7 Ford.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of Fords, man. It's
No.
That's
It's
crazy.
They're just getting it so it's holding together right now.
Yeah.
They lost it on dyno twice last year. And,
Oh,
now
that's
they got it
horrible.
holding together. So
yeah.
Well, I will say for the Ford camp is, you know, back in the day when they first started coming out and diesel classes really started taking off in 03, 04, 05, 06, there were a lot of 6.0s that were running.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
6.0s.
Yeah, the 6.0 was actually king until a little thing on little computer programming stuff came out.
I
for the
agree.
Duramax.
Agree.
Poor guys are getting sensitive, guys. We get back.
Oh God, let's see.
They're getting their feelers hurt.
JB, you remember that guy from Santa Rosa had that white Ford with the flames? It was 06. He was running around with Scott Voorhees in. That thing was tough.
I think that thing had a Cummins in it though.
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, that's Cummins swap.
Yeah.
Wow.
He might have. I think he had a. I mean, he had a Ford. I think it had a 7.3. You know, he pulled it for a while, but then he went to.
Yeah.
He jumped ship.
Jump ship.
Yeah. Star-crossed.
I think what it is somebody come out with the racing parts for the Cummins and not the Ford. So
Yeah.
Right.
what do you do? You know?
Yeah, the Cummins guys. I mean, yeah, there's just so much support for those things, and
Yeah.
everything's been figured out. I mean, it's those things. They run strong for sure.
Yep.
Yep.
All it takes is money.
Yeah.
Tom Walker, thank you, Tom. All my Ford guys chiming in. See,
One thing about them Ford guys, they'll hang on to it no matter how hard it is.
Yeah, that's all
Hey.
right, Chris. You know I'll get even.
Hey, Chris, would that be considered the Duck Club?
Right.
Huh?
Would that be considered the Duck Club?
Yep. That club. Got a
What's
private
the
membership.
duck? What's the duck come from? I don't know if I've heard the story.
Okay. They
You ever
used to
seen 'em
call me
walk?
Baby Hood at work.
What's that?
You ever seen him
They used to
walk?
call me that at work.
Oh, man.
What'd you say?
John.
What did I didn't hear him, so it didn't count.
He said, have you ever seen him walk? Have you ever seen him walk?
There's a lot of truth to that. I used to walk like that at work, and everybody would call me Baby Hood at work. So I went to my first truck puller. So what are you going to call your truck? And I says, well, I'll call it the Baby Huey Special. You know, before your time, man, there was a cartoon out called Baby Huey.
It's actually ringing some bells now. I put it together.
Okay, all right. So it was in fact, it was this duck.
Oh.
Yep.
And he's autistic, but he's strong as an ox. So that's why it's Baby Huey.
Hey, hold on. Somebody just chimed in. We got to say something. Happy
What?
birthday,
Hey,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Happy birthday, Bonnie.
Happy birthday.
Tucker, happy birthday. We're going to have them on next week or in 2 weeks.
Yep. Nice. Good.
Be pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
We lost-
so that's the reason why he's called the Duck. Dr. Duck.
Yeah.
We call him Dr. Duck.
Oh, yeah. But when I have my ducks in a row, Manuel, they don't say nothing.
Those little SOBs are not in line very often.
All they
huh?
get is feathers now, you know. They got get the feathers out, you know. We lost John.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Having too much fun, guys.
Yep. For sure.
Or
Yep.
if you mess with his duck, it can jinx you, right, Gish?
Right. Yeah. Yep. I will never, ever touch Chris's duck again. Ever. Ever.
We are talking about a duck now.
Yes, the actual duck.
Yes.
Yeah, Oregon's
know
definitely
the one-
changed. Different people now.
The one on my hand throttle, Manuel, I have one on my hand throttle.
Yeah.
I have it. And so Gish took it off and put like a zombie one or whatever on
Ugly
it.
duck. Yeah.
One night.
And then he got last place or what?
Well, his hand slipped
No, I
off.
still beat John.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
This screen's just going to disappear pretty soon.
Yeah, it is. No, I like to tell the story that my hand slipped off the throttle, but I think, in all honesty, I think I was heading towards out of bounds, and I was completely all the way around on the lock, and I took my other hand off the throttle, and I think that's what happened. But, you know, we're going to go with the throttle.
We'll blame it on the duck, yeah.
Yeah, blame it on the duck. Blame it on the duck. Yeah. Well, I gladly return the duck and never will touch it again.
Oh, good times.
Oh.
Good times. for sure.
Yeah, and then he also got a Christmas gift at that Christmas.
Right.
Got himself a set of sticky gloves sent to him.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, you guys in the limited pro class, Manuel, you guys, what separates the limited pro versus the work stock? And then I know it has to do with turbo size, right?
I mean, what was that last part?
Some of us dealt with turbo size, correct?
Yeah, I mean, turbo's the main, limiter. I would say, then in limited pro, you can run like the big axles, like a Rockwell or whatever in the back, solid frame. The work stock is kind of more intended for like a streetable truck. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously the way the rules are written, there's a lot of gray areas that have been pushed, but yeah, limited pro is I mean, in my class, 95% of the trucks are dedicated, solid rear end, pulling truck.
Yeah.
Whereas there's work stock, I mean, all those guys, you pretty much by the rules, you have to be able to drive them on the street. Basically, there's no solid, suspension. It's all still like bump stops and stuff. But yeah, with the limited pro, it's the 3.0 smoothbore turbo.
Yeah.
And then with the work stocks and stuff like that, you still have to run interior. You still have to. It's all got to be removable.
Yeah, I don't know the rules, all the rules off the top of my head, but yeah, it's like I said, it's made, for a street truck. Yeah, you still need to have full interior and yeah.
Oh, really? Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Even limited pro, you still full. It's got to be steel. No fiberglass or anything like that. Still got to be full body. The interior, that doesn't matter. I think it's still working lights and all that stuff.
Wasn't much.
What was that?
I think I said something.
God bless you.
Broke up again. Poor guy.
He's got Gish's internet.
Not anymore. Mine's solid, baby.
Solid.
But yeah, limited pro is gonna be good. There's a couple other. Eric Rocha is moving up to limited pro.
Cool.
I pretty much talk to him every day and kind of going over everything. And there's actually a couple more. There's that Stormy Daniels. He's kind of new. He's only been pulling for a couple of years. A really good guy. He's moving up too. So I need some help.
Cool.
There's a long time. I've been the only Duramax in that class, just doing my best. But
Right.
helps to have a little help versus those Cummins boys.
Stormy Daniels, no relation, by the way. No relation. Mayfield's ready for another date night.
Yeah, Mayfield's ready for another date night.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
I like that name.
Good quarterback.
Daniel's a damn good name.
Yeah.
Mine, I've never been that. Mine was kind of given to me and kind of just one of those things. It's too late to change it now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the way mine was. Yeah.
Well, tell us how that came about, Manuel.
What was that?
Tell us how that came about.
I mean, it's nothing very special. I mean, it's a little white truck, I guess. I know one of my buddies just called that one day, and I didn't really. I was like, okay, that's yeah.
Let's roll with it. Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
It's original, man.
Yeah. And I just back then it was, it didn't really matter. You know what I mean? And back when I started pulling that truck, it's just the diesel stuff has just picked up so much more steam. I feel like, in the last few years.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Probably pretty close to the largest class. Yeah. Definitely a lot of diesels there.
What was that?
Oh, old Red said that if all the Leonard pros showed up, it'd be one of the largest classes.
Yeah. It's a good class. I mean, it's tight. It's one of those things where it literally it's anybody's ball game. Like even at GSI, I think it was 1, 2, 3 went 3, 2, 1 the next night. You know what I mean? Like they flip flopped kind of. It's just
Right.
comes down to the little stuff for sure. With that that 3.0 smooth bore, it's like it comes down to the little stuff, finding the line and tire pressure, and yeah, definitely. There's nobody.
Yeah, you guys don't change the gear. You don't have a transportation.
So in mine, there's a lot of guys that do. In mine, I don't. I think I'm one of the only guys I still have automatic in my truck, and it blows a lot of people out of the water. That thing, I don't know, it works, but yeah, being able to change gears, it's definitely going to go that route.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine's still just automatic. But yeah, a lot of guys in my class have the quick change.
So limited pro, you can run the quick change.
Yeah, you can run reverse, drop box, reverse. I don't know everything about that stuff. I haven't had to go down that road yet. I'm sure I will soon, but
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys could or not in that class. For some reason I thought limited pro you still had to run stock transfer case and transmission.
Nope, you can run the whole shebang.
Oh, when they're spinning them tires at 100 miles an hour, there's no sense in putting a drop box in it.
Right? Yeah.
I know that guys are like, I do a drop box, and then I'm like, well, that's gonna probably take me a season or who knows, just to figure out, what gear is gonna work. It's gonna be a big learning curve to that for sure.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's huge.
Well, Manuel, like I told Johnny when we talked to him a couple weeks ago, is I've only driven one diesel, and that was, and I'm sure you remember the truck, is Ragusi's pickup.
Yeah.
And the first time I drove that and it shifted on me, it shocked me because of shifting. We're not used to shifting in our class.
I've heard you tell this story before, and I've always thought about it because so if you have the calibration dialed in, like my truck, it's automatic, but I only use one gear. It's when I pull up to the line, it's locked in fourth gear, which is your direct drive. So it's one gear, and then the only thing you would kind of control is your the torque converter lockup. So you have like a manual, lockup switch for the converter. Mm-hmm. That's why sometimes guys think in my truck that I'm shifting gears, because you'll hear me take off. I'll grab the lockup, it'll kind of bog it down. Yeah. And then at the end, you hear the RPMs come, way back up, when it's really bogging down, and that's all in the converter.
Yeah, I remember Little Arnold when he still had the white Dodge. His had that in it, and I remember riding with him a couple times on a couple test passes and having that switch.
Yep.
It was all in timing of when you hit that switch.
Right? Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. It's cool, but it does give you a little bit more. I mean, you have more. It's not really like a programmable function kind of. It's so you could have a little bit of driver error there from time to time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So it kind of acts like a slipper clutch then.
Yeah. You just run it's not like the gas stuff, but like a high stall for us. I'm running about like 30, 35, 3,600 RPM stall, and so it just that's what helps me build that boost up and stuff, and then flip that lockup switch, and you run triple disc converter, really good converter, and that thing when you get that lockup, it's locked for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But no, it's been cool. It's been that transmission. It's the first one that was in it. I think it lasted. I used the AG transmission here in Oakdale. That thing made it like 5 seasons without touching it, and then I think I went and heard it when I was drag racing. Drag racing is hard on it. Yeah, but they hold up good. Those Allisons.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think the whole time. I think I did it. I rebuilt it once, and then the drag racing days. Yeah, that's hard. I'm doing. That truck weighs, I think 6,500 pounds when I would drag race it, and I was running. Best pass was a 10.03 at 140 miles an hour.
Wow!
Yeah, and it's got a 6-inch lift on that. That thing I'm done drag racing. That thing, it's
that's scary.
I had my little boy, and I was like, nope, we're done. We're done. Wow. That thing, and it was funny. I have like some buddies that drag race similar pickups. They were kind of more, set up for drag racing, and they're all like, lowered and everything. And they would always give me shit like, what? And every time I get out of that truck, they'd be like, what's wrong? What's the matter? And I'm like, this thing's nuts. Like it's floating. It's got a 6-inch lift on it, doing 140 miles an hour. It's just floating around. And I was like, you know what? You go ahead and take that thing. Go take it for a pass.
Yeah.
He took it for a pass, and he's like, nope, never again.
Dang,
Look at this sled, man.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
that can stop you.
Yeah, the drag racing is. I mean, stuff can go wrong. Sled pulling. There's freak accidents, but when you're drag racing, actually the last pass that I ever made in that truck, I don't have AC in my truck, and it was a hot day, so I get to the big end of the track. I'm still coasting down. I roll my window down, get some air, and I hear a noise like a, tss, tss, tss. I roll down my window. The tires on the wheel. You know what I mean? It's flat. I'm literally pulling off the edge of the drag strip, and the tires on. Yeah, I did 100. I think it was 139 miles an hour on that pass. I think I got about 20 feet off the track.
Wow, man.
That's cutting it close right there.
Yeah, I was like front left tire, and I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's another buddy, Steven Kestius. He pulls in my class now, but he had another drag truck, and he rolled that thing on the track. Yeah, and after that was actually like the final straw after that.
Yeah.
But
That's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
it was fun. I built that truck to kind of. I just liked even when the COVID what is that 2020 or whatever when that happened. I took everything off and I drove that thing on the street. And went and had fun. There was nothing else to do with it.
Right. Yeah, I know. Most of us, they all headed up to Idaho.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Got a heck of a truck there. Just too bad it's in a diesel class. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's awesome to see you at the pulls and you just have a good time.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's always a good time.
Heck yeah. Can't wait for next year. Don't forget your Hair Drivers Anonymous meeting.
But at the same time, I'm like, man, he's I got so much to do. I'm just like, geez.
Yeah.
Long list for sure.
Cool, man. You got any more questions, John?
No, you did your other one, right?
Yeah, I already did that, yeah.
What would be you already did your favorite track and everything else.
Yep.
What do you think is your greatest accomplishment so far?
I think just being able to help other guys. My truck is, that's kind of easier for me, I guess. Whereas I don't know, when I see other guys that I've helped, go out there and kill it. It just, it's kind of what it does for me now.
That's very good.
Do the same thing.
Yep.
Love to help people and love to show the kids, what you got.
Yeah. I just had a little boy, he's 7 months old, and
All right. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, man. That's awesome.
Future driver.
Yep.
Future driver.
Yeah.
Start now.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Spend the money on the truck, they won't have a chance to spend on anything else, right?
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Hey,
They
they always say, foolers just don't like money.
No.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
Don't like to save money is.
Exactly.
Oh, look,
And
I can buy this now.
I will say, those diesels, you guys are pushing the limits that, far above of what they're intended for, and you guys are running on the ragged edge compared to some of the gas stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's crazy. The price. I just didn't feel like it's like the demand for it versus like the gas stuff. It's like everything. The diesel is it's expensive. I just think the supply and demand factor. I guess that's the only thing I can think of. It's pricey for sure. Cranks or
everything. It's pricey.
Build a crankshaft for a diesel. I think these days is $5,700. For just a basic crankshaft. It's like adds up fast.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is too, and I know some of my diesel buddies, Matt's going to give me all kinds of crap about saying this, but that's where I have it for you guys is to change an injector, to change your injector sizes and just stuff like that is such it's such a job to have to do that compared to like us with our nozzles and stuff like that all on the outside. But to change, injectors and do that things, it takes a lot of work.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, even with mine, when I drag race, I would run. I have a sled pulling turbo and a drag racing turbo, and then you start throwing on the nitrous and taking all of it's a lot for sure. I mean, and a Duramax. I think mine. I mean, I have obviously everything possible removed, to make it as easy as possible, but it still was, just a change of turbos. I think I got it down to, 3-hour job, just for a turbo.
Yeah.
Take it off, then you go back and you have to pull and then throw it back on. It's like,
Right.
Yeah, they're definitely. There's just there's just so much. The Duramax platform is the wiring is what kills me on it. There's no way around it. I mean, you can get rid of a lot of it, but no matter what, you still have all those injectors and all these sensors that it's a lot. For sure. The whole fuel. I mean, just the fuel system alone, just that common rail with the 2 banks. It's just a lot of fuel lines and just crap in the way, kind of. But
right.
Yeah.
Well, how long you can go 2 or 3 seasons easy without replacing much of that, right?
That last motor, that thing went 6.5 years, and I never touched a single bolt. Nothing.
Wow.
I didn't adjust the valve lash. Literally nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
I
went to
figure.
I did like external stuff, different turbos and different injectors and stuff. But the bottom end, 6.5
Nice.
seasons lasting, and a lot of nitrous, a lot, other than pulling. That thing's been that motor didn't owe me anything. That was for sure.
You get every cent out of it, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Those guys over there at Wagler Competition Products. Yeah, those guys are awesome.
Cool.
Right on.
Right on.
Yeah, that's 6.5 years without touching a bolt. That's astonishing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's great.
Being the final
can't
straw,
do that.
it was just a 1-inch cylinder 5, just like a little 1-inch crack. So that was it. Yep.
That's awesome.
Guess you can't pick on the Duramaxes anymore.
Right?
Well, at least it's 8 cylinders, It's not like those 6 in a row guys,
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't bash those Dodge guys, man. Those things they run.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
I would like to see a Ford out here. I like seeing different stuff. You know what I mean? And that's kind of why I was with the Duramax. It's like it's cool to see some different stuff. If everybody's got the same shit out there, it's
Right.
Yeah.
right.
Well, that's what I was talking to. It was Trevor Neffenegger and Courtney and stuff, and Kyle, I think is his name. It's like the diesel trucks are amazing. They're fun to watch, but it's all the second gen Dodges.
Yeah.
You guys come up with different bodies.
That's for sure. You're not wrong, but those things that extended cap long bed second gen Dodge is just it's proven for sure.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're great trucks. Run hard.
Yeah.
At least do a swap or something.
Yeah.
Put a body on it.
Body on it, something. Yeah.
I would be lying if I said that. Sometimes I'm like, man, if I had a Dodge, this thing would just be so much easier to work on. There's definitely been a few times that I'm just like, good Lord. Yeah.
You learn to sit in the engine compartment, huh?
Yeah. Mine, I've been fighting the weird electrical issues on and off for years now.
That's Chevy. That's Chevy for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I swear.
Take that hair dryer off and see how it runs, buddy.
Ray got you on that one.
It's not wrong.
Take that hair
Ray
dryer
got you
off.
on that one.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Torque is
Old,
fine.
old Chevy LS.
It probably
stuff.
does, to be real, but
Turbo.
Yeah, that's funny.
I just got a
Definitely
little
like
break
seeing
scratch.
that run.
So, Dusty, there's a comment on here for you.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your greatest accomplishments?
Greatest accomplishment.
Well, Dusty's playing it
Oh.
smart. He'd say Sherry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
No brainer.
My greatest accomplishment is convincing her that this is a date night.
Right. Yes. Yes. Great answer. Great
Yeah.
answer. Yeah. Yeah. She looks like she has a lot of fun at the polls. So.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
You need to get her in the driver's seat.
Right. I agree.
No, that is not going to happen. We
Why
only need
not?
one truck.
You'd probably like to drive that Jeep.
Well, if I did that, then we'd have to have a second truck, and we can't do that. So
Right.
Well, I remember
One
Sherry
truck,
telling me
one
one night, I got the Jeep, he gets the full truck.
yep.
Done.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. It's taken me a long time to build something competitive in the country class. Like, if we had to try to split the money up between two of them, it just wouldn't happen.
No. Yeah.
What about you, Manuel?
What we
Got
got?
the wife in the seat?
No, she's on full-time baby duty right now.
Yeah.
One day.
Looks like you're scared.
No, I mean I've let a couple guys, go out and when I can't make it to pools and stuff, take it.
Yeah.
But I'd love to get her in there, but
Yeah.
she likes
See.
she likes those darn expensive horses.
Oh, boy, yeah, I know how it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I know how that is.
She's awesome, and she's there's been a lot of late nights at the shop, and yeah, she puts up with a lot of crap for sure.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
if you have the wife in the seat, you're gonna experience what Chris had to experience, a better driver.
Oh. Damn.
They don't lift, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No,
No.
they don't. Well,
No fear.
No,
No fear.
mine will get back in the seat soon. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
She does.
Good.
She just gets
There
to
you
look
go.
out.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're coming. See if the banquet will blow your mind.
Ooh. Wow.
Ooh.
Pretty big bold statement there.
Mike's been chopping at the bit because he's been texting me like crazy right now.
All right on.
So, but yeah, Mayfield, we're going to do an announcement after the show here for the banquet and do his L&L's list of champions.
Cool.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan.
So, anything else for
For
either
Manuel
Dusty or Mr. Vieira? It's been a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to say thank you guys for doing
I
this.
wish-
It's awesome you guys are doing this. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
appreciate
every
you.
couple weeks.
Yeah. Thanks
Tune
for
in
coming
every
on,
couple
man.
weeks.
Yep. I always try to, set an alarm for the old 6 p.m. to try to catch you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot of
Right on.
fun.
And,
Good.
and that's our goal, is get everybody on here, everybody in the entire West Coast, get everybody on here, promote everybody's pools, and promote our sport out here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really not been known that, like Schultz has said before, is up until a couple of years ago, nobody knew we had this caliber of equipment out here.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah, what he's doing is awesome. That's what it's come down to. The social media is is the king, I guess, these days. And
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you get out there on social media, and people see everything, and you really keep in touch, and you make relationships with people all over the world.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how you can better your program.
Exactly.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Very good.
Thanks, John. That whole class is pretty awesome. They were the first ones to come congratulate me after, and the MJC kids, they were right there too. Just really great. Like the other classes, everybody's just there to help out and really cool people.
Yeah, the MJC thing is awesome. I really hope that keeps going.
Yeah, that's neat. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah, hats off to the advisor. I mean, to put that together and help them out and everything. And
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not a paid position, so it's awesome that he does it.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, yep. Great group of people. Just can't say enough.
Yeah.
And Kimmy here, her comments 100% right.
Yep.
Pullers are friends who have become family, and the pulling world out here has become one big family.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're all in it for everybody.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely.
It doesn't matter if you're tractor, you're blown Hemi, your mods, your diesels, anything.
Yeah.
That's how I got to know Manuel several years ago. Is hanging out. He was hanging out with a lot of the diesel guys and got to know him, and we'd give each other heck back and forth, for quite a few years, especially when I used to have to tech him. But it's all become fun. It's all become fun.
Right.
Fun with friends and family.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we talk about it. It seems like almost every time, but until you're there, you just really can't see how close everybody is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, I remember, at the end of our class, everybody's sitting down at the end, kind of standing along the edge there and watching Tucker go. And I was kind of standing back, and there was quite a few people next to me. And when he went down and we're all looking at the reader board, when that reader board came up, we all hands up in the air, screaming and yelling, like, holy crap, he did it 2 nights in a row. And same with you, man. It's cool to see everybody screaming and yelling and cheering for, their competitors when they kick your butt, It's just,
Oh, yeah. You'd have thought the whole pro mod camp was the cheering section.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. We were all screaming, hooting, and hollering. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So. Yeah,
and that's pretty much every poll.
Yeah.
Every poll. Whoever wins that night, it's always a standard. I know it is with me. Is try to get to that driver, congratulate him.
Yep.
Awesome job.
Congratulate him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
Yep.
And when you have a failure, what can we do to help? What can we do to get you ready for the next night or whatever? Like I had to pull the whole top end of my motor off in the pits at GSI. I don't know how many times I had different drivers coming up and asking me, hey, you need some help or you need this, need that. I mean, parts and silicone and everything else is being brought to me by competitors.
Right. Yeah. No, that's
just a proven fact of how well it is.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yep.
Well, we hate to see a Dodge broke down for very long.
Right.
I think the moral of the story is come join us, see how it is.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well said.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, Dan, you need to get that pro mod together.
Yeah. Cool.
But like Matt here said, no matter who wins, we're all having beers afterwards. Well, Matt, you're probably having a seltzer and a shot of
Twisted tea,
moonshine, and
the winner's buying beer.
Tea.
Right? Yeah, the winner better buy the beer. Yeah.
And he's having a Michelob Light.
Yep. Yeah.
And there's another one, Dalton. He changed the cam in the Carson Valley Inn parking lot that morning before Gardnerville.
That's funny.
Yeah. Larry helped him with that.
I couldn't imagine having to do that at that pull.
Right.
That'd be really rough.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
We changed the transfer case at Merle Point one day, and they were playing the national anthem as we were putting it back together.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah. Yep. Got that thing back together. Chris Hennings, Ford. Yeah. Working on a Ford.
Right.
We got her back together
Nothing
just
wrong with
barely in
that.
time.
Yeah.
As long as it wins.
Yeah.
We were in Sonora one year with Flash, and he lost the ring gear, and the class had just started. We were trying to start it up to run, and we had 6 different pullers around that truck wrenching on it, trying to get that thing bumped over so we can at least get it started. I mean, we failed. We weren't able to get it on the track that night, but it just showed, everybody jumping in, You know, the whole entire class was out there trying to get him so he could compete.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know if
there's not a lot of sports like that.
Right.
No, a lot
I
of
remember
sports
he
will
goes-
sit there going, nah.
No. Yeah. I think it was up in Tenasket. I was like second or third puller out, and there's like 5 or 6 of us, and Moonlighter couldn't get started, and I think it was a fuel pump they were having trouble with. So, I mean, as soon as I backed in to shut the truck off, the hood was going up. People were in there ripping a fuel pump off the front of our motor that just ran and throwing it on Moonlighter, and Moonlighter went out and ran that night. I mean, that's just that kind of stuff, you know. It was pretty cool to be able to do that, and you don't see, like you said, you don't see that in other sports. You just don't.
That's the thing is that's what the one wish, if I can change anything in our sport, would be to how would you say it, be more like NHRA, where the fans can come into the pits and be able to see the wrenching and the scrambling and everything that goes on, because they don't see how the actions are back behind the stands on getting going and the amount of work and everybody helping everybody to get going.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that'd be one thing, you know, like when Jason went with me to Vegas, you know, he went and kept on waiting for somebody to come in to where he can go watch a teardown and see all that happening, because you can be right there to see it all.
Yeah. It definitely will not be as cool as NHRA, though. I mean,
No.
we're really not that cool. I mean, we think we are, but we're really not. I mean, we're no John Cortez star.
I don't have to work.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that'd be
No,
one
you're
thing
right.
I would
Yeah.
love to see is, you know, the fans being able to get back there to see everything going on.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah.
I don't know. We might not want them to see all the things that happen back there.
Right.
Yeah.
Lots of beer drinking. Lots of
Just don't let them in Birchke's trailer. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Very good.
Awesome, guys.
Cool. Well,
Thank you guys.
sorry, John. I didn't mean to burst your bubble, man. I apologize.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But no, thank you, Manuel, for coming on. Thank you, Dusty and Sherry. You know,
Yes, thank you
as always.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to, Manuel, we're going to put together a full diesel night one night, maybe later this year, and get a few of you guys on here. Get you and Orsetti and a whole bunch of them at the same time.
Yeah, let me know.
I'm sure you guys can all pick on each other quite well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good, man.
All right, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
guys.
coming on.
Cool. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a good night.
Oh, Dusty got the ring?
Yeah, I was going to grab it out. Mayfield
Yeah.
was saying he was going to kick the rods out of it, and I was going to offer him to at least try this one on.
Let's see it. Oh yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Pretty fancy.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yes,
Congrats,
they
man.
are. So.
Yeah.
There's that
Winning
prize.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'll be wearing that sucker to bed.
Right.
I'm afraid I might knock myself out if I roll over.
That is awesome. Yeah.
My boss says, "How come you're not wearing it?" And I put it on. I said, "Well, it's a little gaudy to wear it."
Yeah, a little bit. Right.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
You guys there.
You bet.
So, Mike has been texting me and get this
Yeah.
up here.
About results.
So coming up, no, well, we'll do that in a minute. But L&L Productions this Saturday, December 2nd. Bring your friends and family. Our banquet is always complimentary to all. This is our chance to give back and show our appreciation for everyone's support all year. Come see something cool and get a glimpse of next year's excitement. We're also trying to do a toy drive for the children in need. If able, bring a wrapped gift labeled boy or girl. Remember RSVP, cooks and bartenders. So cooks and bartenders have an idea. Thank you all from L&L. It's going to be held at Stanislaus. I think it's at Stanislaus.
Fairgrounds, usually.
Yeah, Stanislaus County Fairgrounds, Building E1.
Yeah.
Cocktails at 5, dinner at 6. Go to the L&L's Facebook page. It has all the information on there.
Very
They'll
good.
have live music and dancing till midnight.
Sweet.
Cool.
So this year's L&L points champions in classes, 4,500 stock, Dalton Allen with Lane's Toy, 4,500 super stock, tie for first, Chad Arzy with the Rebel, Bob Calari with the 49er, 55 stock, Dylan Mayfield, noise complaint.
Nice.
Dylan beat out his dad. Dylan got the championship before his dad got one. 5,500 street mod, Boyd Clifton with Showtime.
Nice.
5,500 super stock, Josh Tanaka and Tenacious. 65 stock, Richard Gomes got no time.
Richard, good job.
6,500 street mod, Arnold Avila, Daddy's Green Race Truck.
All right.
Nice.
You know, the king, the old guy.
The old guy. Yep.
6,000 super stock, Joseph Bersiag. I never can pronounce their last name.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Lamaducci. 8,000. Now this is going to make me feel old because I remember when this kid was born. 8,000 stock diesel, Cody Fonseca, Misty B.
Wow.
8,000 work stock, Juan Espadon, the Hoodlum.
Hoodlum.
8,000 limited pro, John and Steven Castias, tugging it. 8,000 pro stock, John Steves, Smoking Max. 5,500 country mod, Megan Olson, Savage Chick. 6,200 pro mod, Bob Griffin, long shot.
And Bob finally got one.
Bob got it. Congratulations, Bob. He's probably watching tonight.
Yeah. Congratulations.
5,800 modified tractor, Bryce Birchart, Wild Thing. 7,200 modified tractor, Steve Milanesio, Italian Stallion. Econo modified tractor, Leland White, Gone Deer. 8,500 hot farm tractor, Dylan Babel, Orange Crush. 9,300 super farm is Sam Herb, Green Adrenaline.
Nice.
8,000 unlimited tractor, Jeremy Correa, Get Her Done. And super mod 4x4, Dave Ramsey, Running Bear.
Very cool.
So that's the 2023 champions list for L&L Productions this year.
Congratulations, everyone. Nice job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yep.
There's a lot of traveling and a lot of hooks in that to get that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't know what it's like to run for a points championship.
I know.
We've never had
That's
anything
so
like
cool.
that.
I know.
It costs,
what that's like.
it's a lot of time and a lot of money. Is all I can say.
Yeah.
You got to make them all.
Gusty,
what
we
you
can't
wish
do that.
for.
They're too far away from all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris has done it. Chris has done it with Max Cackle.
Yeah, I did with
Yeah.
Matt Carter. But we're gonna try
So-
again next year. So
And then
MLM.
Mike said that those who make it to the banquet will see something exciting about the future. We have not been able to disclose the news until the banquet.
Nice.
So he's got something in the works.
Very cool.
Cool.
Sweet. Hopefully there'll be some more like Northern California, Southern Oregon stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Right? We can always hope, right, Dusty?
Yeah.
Hey, look what Mike wrote. I really mean it.
Yeah,
World,
means it.
world unveiling.
Oh boy. Awesome. Good. Well,
He's
can't
bringing
wait
back
for it.
Junkyard Dog.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bringing back the Supermod 2-wheel drives.
Yes. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
I love those.
Yeah.
This is what we need. One more class.
Right. Yeah.
You know, Schultz always talks about the womp juice. We're going to be talking about the lobe
Lope juice.
Yeah.
lope.
The locomotion lope. Remember that?
Oh man, that was the best lope ever. Oh, well, it's not that. All right.
Dang, Gish was going to come down just for that.
Man,
Yeah.
jeez. That's funny.
No, it's great.
Okay.
All righty, guys. Well, great show again, and
Yep.
just like Chris said earlier, next show in 2 weeks is going to be the El Presidente.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Tucker.
The El Presidente Tucker.
Yep. Good.
Thank you, Mike.
It's
Thanks, Mike.
Bonnie's birthday tonight, so we got to
Yeah.
definitely put out another shout out to Bonnie. Happy birthday!
Yep.
Yes. Birthday, Bonnie.
One of the best.
50 years young.
Yep.
Yep.
I was gonna say 40, but you know.
Well, then why don't we just say 30? Bonnie?
Trying to get on the Christmas list.
Hey, Jason's trying to get some good food lined up for the
Oh,
hog
yeah,
hunt
for
at
hog
Bonnie's
hunt.
by
Yeah.
saying he's 40.
When I talked to Tucker the other night, he said he was going to fix up some good stuff. So
Yeah. Good.
yeah,
Looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Right on, guys.
it's not going to be
Yeah.
just pizza. It's going to be something good. He said. So
Right.
yeah.
All right, well, you guys stick around on here. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to do the
Okay.
deal, and we're going to close it out. And thanks
Thanks, y'all,
everybody
for
for watching
joining us.
tonight.
Yes.